Hello everyone, this is Rahul Sharma going to start chapter 6 as we are continuing with the chapter 6 of computer. The topic is computer networking components. In this video we are going to cover up the components which are required in making connections like LAN or WAN. So let us start it. So first of all, this is the topic is server. What is a server? I think I have explained in the last video. A server is a powerful computer with high speed and great processing capability. Server can link other computer or electronic devices together to provide important services. There can be multiple servers in a computer network. So let us understand what is a server. As I have told you, this is a server that is also a computer is connected with some different clients. Okay, so all the data when you are saving in this server, so you can easily access to the different computer very fastly. Suppose all the data is saved here regarding the students report. All the students reports are given there in this me saved there in this server. So if student A and student B is in the computer number B, student number C, student D and student E. There are 5 students, and suppose student A want to search the data of student D. So it will take time to search, it will take time to ask the data directly to D. Okay, so for that, if A is searching the data in a whole list where the data of all the students are is saved, then it will take lot of time. Suppose if server is there in between, so if student A want to ask something about student D, directly ask to server and it will reply you the same whatever you want to ask to server, or whatever the data you want from the server. So that is why the computer, or that we can say, that is why a server is very fast in speed and great processing capacity. Then the second point, server can link other computer or electronic devices together to provide important services. That you know very well how the server is connected with the computer. So how the server is connected with the different electronic devices or the important computers, or we can say clients, that will be discussed in this video later on. And there can be a multiple servers in a computer network, so it is not necessary that only one server will be there. There can be multiple servers like 2 3 4 5. Okay, now let us see what is client. This is a server computer, and there are different connected computer with this. So these computers are known as client. Okay, which are connected with the server, they are known as the client of the server. Okay, these clients are also known as nodes. Okay, we can also say them nodes, and these nodes or clients can access all the data from the server whatever the clients required. Now let us see the next component, that is NIC. This is a component that is the different from server and client. Server and clients both were computer, but now what we are going to discuss, all the components which now we are going to discuss, they all are the small parts of the computer which are required to make or establish a network between the computers. This is NIC. The full form of NIC is Network Interface Card. It is an interface card that is used to make a connection between two computers. It is a small piece of computer hardware which facilitate the communication between different computer in a network. So it is basically used to make a communication between the two or more than two computers in a network. It identify every single node in a network. So how it can identify each and every client or node? It identify with a unique physical address. How it can identify the computers or single nodes, or we can say clients. So it can identify with the unique physical address, and let us see how it can identify practically. Let us see, this is a server and there are three computers which is connected with this: computer A, computer B and computer C. So in between means not in between, with the server we are using NIC or network interface card. So NIC or network interface card is placed in the uh, motherboard. Okay, so when it is placed in the motherboard, so it can identify easily that the computer A is having a address, means it provides a address to computers. Suppose it provide the address that is 1, it provide the address that is 2, to C it is providing the address 3. Now if computer B is asking something from the server, so it will identify that the computer number 2 is asking something from the server, and it will provide the same thing to the server. How it will provide, the device is there to provide that we will see later on. The next component is modem. The full form of modem is modulator and demodulator. A modem enables you to connect your computer to the available internet connection. It converts the digital signals of a computer into analog signals. So remember this at the sender side. Okay, if you are a sender, then your signals will be digital, and this modem will convert your digital signals into analog signals. Okay, it converts analog signal into digital signals at the receiver side. So if you are a receiver, then you will get the analog signals, and then this modem will convert the analog signals into digital signal. Modem are available in two categories. The first one is internal modem and the second one is external modem. Internal modem, as the name is there, internal, so it will be installed on the slot available on the motherboard as it is written here. So on the motherboard you will get a slot to insert internal modem. What is external modem? External modem you can see here in the picture. This is the external modem used to connect your computer to the network available surrounding you. Okay, our next component is hub. A hub is a networking device that is used to connect multiple computer. Remember this, it is used to connect multiple computer to the network by using cable. So remember this also, the hub is used to connect the computer by using cables. Each connection is called port. How many connections you are making in a network, all the connection will be known as a port. The connections are established using a fiber optic cable. So as we know, hubs are used to connect the net computers in a network by using cable. So that those cables will be fiber optic cables. Okay, those cables will be fiber optic cables. Hub sends all the data it receives to all the connected ports. So before I have told you that NIC, it reads the, or it identify the address of the port, or we can say nodes. But the hub, remember this, hub always sends the data whatever it is receiving from the server. Suppose this is a hub and this is a server, and hub is connected with the server, and different computers are also connected with this. Suppose this computer is asking something to the server, so it will ask to the hub, and server will send everything whatever is not required, that also, and whatever required, that also, to the hub. Then the hub will send all the data to all these computers. Okay, not only for the one, it will provide the data to all the computers which will be connected in this network to the server through hub. Now let's see the next topic, that is switch. Switches are also used to connect the computer in a network. So the before that we were using that was hub was used to connect the network, but now we are using switch to connect the network. It is similar to hubs, so switches are similar to hubs, offer greater performance, but it offer the greater performance than hub. When a network contains large number of computers, so remember this, when we are having a large number of computer or devices in network, then we will be using switches, and when we are having a small number of computers or devices, we will be using hubs. Okay. A switch is aware of address assigned to each port. It sends the data only to the correct port. So now let us see, this means a switch is aware of address assigned to each port. So now you can see that this is your server, and it is connected with a switch through the different computers. As I have told you, computer 1, computer 2, computer 3. Okay, here computer 4 also I am making, computer 4. Suppose computer number 3 is asking something to the server through the switch. So the switch is knowing now that computer number 3 is asking, and when the server will provide that data or information to the switch, then switch will send that data to the computer number 3 only, not to all the computers. But what was happening in the hub, hub was sending the data to all the computers, but switch sends the data only to the particular or correct computer or the client. So that how it can identify, it can identify by using NIC, which is there inside the computer. Okay. Now let us see the next topic, that is repeater. A repeater is a communication device. It is used to regenerate signal. As the name is given there, repeater, it will repeat the signals again and again when the signals are not strengthened. Okay, when the signals are weak, it will regenerate the signal. It receives the electronic signal, cleans them, and retransmit them. So what does it mean? This is your server and is connected with the repeater, and through the repeater it is connected with the different computers. Okay. Now any of the computer or this client is asking something from the server, and server is sending something through the repeater, and when the server is sending something, server will send all me something by using the signals. The data travels in the form of signal. So when the data will be sent to the repeater, and if the repeater will get to know that signals are weak, so what it will do, it will regenerate means it will clean the signal first, then it will retransmit the signal, means it will again ask the same thing to the server, then server will provide that thing again to the repeater, and then repeater will send that thing to the particular computer. So the repeater is used to strengthen the signals. Okay, repeater is used to strengthen the weak signals in data transmitting. Our next component is router. Router is also a communication device. It is used to connect two different network. Okay, so two different networks means it can connect two LANs. Two different network does not mean that one LAN and one WAN, or one LAN or one MAN. Okay, it does not mean the different types of network. It means that two different networks. Suppose in network 1 there are 5 computers are connected with server, in network 2 there are 10 computers are connected with the server, in network 3 there are 40 computers are connected with the server. So this is the different network. Okay, so it can connect to LANs also, it can connect to, sorry, it can connect LAN and a WAN also. This is D. It plays a vital role in keeping the network efficient. It also used to keep network efficient. Suppose if you are not using the repeater, then you can use router to keep your network efficient, and it can also strengthen your signal frequencies. It chooses the best route for the data packet to be transmitted at the receiver's end. So it chooses the best route to transfer your data in the form of signals to the receiver. Let us see how. This is your server connected with the router, and the router is connected with the different computers. Suppose there are 5 computers we are taking here now. Okay, so these 5 computers, suppose computer 1, computer 2, computer 3, 4 and 5. So computer 1 is asking something from the server, 2 is also asking something from 3, 4, means all they are asking something to the server at the same time. Server will also send all the thing to them, but what router will do, router will provide accordingly and provide very efficiently to whom it will send data first and how. Suppose now let me make another diagram for this. I just have changed the numbers of the computers. Okay, here 4 5 2 3 1. So let us see. Computer number 2 is asking 3 from here, 1 is from here, 4 from here and 5 from here, and server is sending. So it will, what it will do, it will find out the route to transfer the data fast and efficiently. So if computer number 2 is asking, so it will directly provide to 2, it will not overlap any other network. Okay, so that is the work of router. It will transmit the data very fastly and choose the best route to transfer the data to the receiver's end. Next component is gateway. A gateway is a network point, or we can also say the entrance point. Okay, from where the another network can come into the network. Okay, let us see. It allows us to carry various online activities such as sending emails, browsing through web pages and more. It's shared connection between a local area network and a larger area network, that is WAN. So let us understand. You are sitting at home and you are using internet. Okay, this is your computer. You want to connect to the Google. So Google is an international network, or we can say WAN. Okay, this is a worldwide network. So what you can do, you are going to connect your own or a small network with a large network. Okay, or we can say world wide web also, www. So when you are going to connect with this network, you need a gateway. Okay, you need a gateway, and that gateway is your network point. That network point can be your mobile phone, or Wi-Fi, can be of your internet connection. That will be your gateway to reach to the network. If you have internet, that will be the gateway. So if you have the internet, then you can connect to the world wide web. If you don't have the internet, you cannot access to the world wide web or Google. Okay, so that is the gateway which makes us to connect with the Google or world wide web, all the websites which we uses through the internets and the Wi-Fi. Next is bridges. Bridges is also work like a repeater with add-on functionality of filtering content. So as you can see in the picture, this is a bridge between 4 network: network 1, network 2, network 3 and network 4. They all are connected to each other through bridge. So we can say a bridge is used to connect more than 2 networks, or more than 2 small or big networks. Now you can see here, if this computer want to ask something to this computer, the bridge will be very useful in that, and it will filter the content. Means there are 5 computers, so it will filter the content which computer is asking what data. Okay, if this computer, the middle one computer is asking something to this computer, so this computer will provide the data which is required. It will not ask which computer is asking or not. The bridge will automatically find out which of the computer in this network is asking the data, and according to that it will get to know that the middle one computer is asking according to the network address. Okay, so it will identify and it will send to the particular computer. Okay, and it also prevent the unnecessary traffic into entering in the network. Okay, means any other network cannot come directly and add into this network. Okay, only the if there are only 4 networks added with the bridge, then only 4 can access the data. If any other computer or any other network wants to join that network, so it cannot join. Okay, so I think this is the network components finished. If you have any problem, you can comment me in the comment box and watch the video properly, so that you can get to know all the things which I have explained in this